I don't know how they're going to do it, but the Miami Marlins are going to play a baseball game against the Mets tonight. I was especially struck by the poignancy of the national anthem, a song we hear every day. But for a young man who risked everything to be a part of this country, it rang especially true today.
You know, it's just so wild is that the ocean was his path to us, and that's what he used to get that great talent, that effervescent personality, the guy that could have been a trend
of last year. Gordon to right, it's deep, and it's gone! D. Gordon has hit it out, and the Marlins have a 1-0 lead.
Lopez wants it away.
And it's hit deep to left center. Andrew Jones on the run. This one has a chance. Home run! Mike Piazza, and the Mets lead 3-2.
In the home of the Angels, Mike Trout, Andrew Heaney carrying out Tyler Skaggs' framed jersey, sitting on an easel behind the mound as both teams have lined up at the first base and third base lines to really look back on the life of Tyler Skaggs. To do that, we'll turn things over to the... This is ground ball to second base. Brent Hefel falls down, picks it up, fires to first. The Angels have no hit the Seattle Mariners.
13-0 the final on a night where the Angels honored Tyler Skaggs. Every single Angel player wearing his number and name on the back of their uniforms.
The entire team embraced as one out there on the field.
Boy, it was an emotional night.
Taylor Cole of Felix Pena, this Los Angeles Angels franchise, has just hit the Seattle Mariners on the night. We honor the memory of Tyler Skaggs, and now the 45 jerseys being placed on the mound.
This is absolutely indescribable. This is the most amazing moment I've ever seen.
And one base runner away from a perfect game, and that was a walk in the fifth inning.
It is a perfect night to honor a perfect human being in Tyler Skaggs.
The doctors told me since you know, 2 spinal fusions, you know, I gotta, you know, can't play Major League Baseball anymore. So I just want to thank my teammates, you know, all the coaching staff. You know, I'm really miss being around those guys, because you know, a lot of fun, and I just been in the big league clubhouse since I was, their age. So it's, to not be able to play is going to be tough.
Before investigators figure out if Royals pitcher Yordano Ventura was drinking before his deadly crash. But that's not stopping people from speculating. Reports from Dominican radio this week suggest thieves at that crash site stole his valuables before police arrived. Local authorities have confirmed that people were already at the scene before they arrived. However, a Dominican journalist reports there's no evidence of looting.
Young as he is, and as good as his stuff is, his competitiveness is off the charts. So you combine all those things together, and you've got a pretty special guy that's going to step on that mound.
It was just 3 Octobers ago that Yordano Ventura sparkled on a national stage, throwing 7 scoreless innings in Game 6 of the 2014 World Series, sending the Fall Classic to a 7th and deciding game.
Ventura finishes 7th. He was fantastic here tonight on the big stage.
Nice curveball. Throws hard. And a nice big hand for Wilmer Flores as he comes to bat. Most of these fans know that Wilmer's about to get traded. And social media being such these days, everybody knows what the situation is. It's a little odd that Wilmer's still in the game. But the fans giving him a nice send-off here. Ground to him right at the shortstop, Amarista. And Flores retired 2 out.
Never want to get traded. Your first trade is always the most difficult. That had to be a very difficult at bat for him.
Well, he's been in this organization since he was 16 years old. But it's got to be strange for the other guys in the dugout too, right? You've got a player who's been in your organization for 7 years, who you valued, who you are trading clearly to bring back an important asset. And the fact that he's out there and risking injury at a time when you're trying to consummate the trade is strange in itself. But for him to be that emotional and out on the field just strikes me as odd.
Well, this is a business part of the game, Gary, and it can be heartless and unsympathetic. I am not one to provide a towel to cry on one's shoulder, but I feel for Wilmer. I know exactly what he's going through.
All right, David Ortiz out on the field, being mobbed by photographers, waving his cap to the crowd. He's around the first base line now. And there are maybe 30 camera people out there with him. David looking around at the entire audience here. I would say maybe 25,000 fans have stayed for this.
At least, and this is something you just don't ever see. A person getting this kind of attention. David now standing on the pitching rubber. He's doffing his cap to the crowd now, as David had just climbed up on top of the pitching mound, and the host of cameras around him in a circle.
I don't believe he has a microphone. He pats his hand on his heart. That's his heart with his hand, and waving to the crowd, turning around completely, now waving to the fans in the bleachers.